It was inevitable, if not the pressure of the defeats that were mounting up, the fatigue of racking up another loss would have done it. But Jos Buttler, stepping down as captain of England's shorter formats, has only exposed the fragile fabric of England cricket. The entire setup, the management and the art of Bazball that once everyone raved about is facing all the heat for England's dismal performance on the global stage. And numbers say it all. England had a horrid 2023 ODI campaign that was in India. They finished 7th out of 10 teams. They only managed to win 3 matches. Since then, England has played 17 one-day internationals and have managed to lose 13 out of those. And now the Champions Trophy, that resulted in a complete rout. 0 games won and a horrid campaign prompting the captain to step down. Clearly, the run-up to the ICC event was giving all the hints. There were massive red flags everywhere, but no one, particularly the management, was paying any heed to all of this. The humbling exit of the England men's squad, coupled with Butler's very morose resignation, opened the floodgates. The media ripped into the England think tank. The media has been brutal in their critique, and why not? The England side, whether or not they were in it all this past year, was not making the right noises as they headed into the ICC Champions Trophy. 1, the loss to India. It was shameful, but what was worse was how flippant they were while talking about the whitewash. Now, moving on is important, but being complacent in such defeats just looked foolish. 2, the commentators who were commenting on the lack of preparation in the subcontinent conditions, they were golfing. The cricketers, England cricketers, were golfing more than having their net sessions. And Buttler, of course, came out vehemently in support of his team's attitude, saying it was not laid back or lazy, but just measured. Whatever it did lack intent, and the results showed it. 3, pointing fingers at a biased Champions Trophy scheduling that favoured India, where India were playing all their matches in one venue. So did England, barring the last inconsequential game. England played most of their games in Lahore and still managed to win none. Former cricketers did not hold back when it came to reflecting on England and their agenda of Bazball failing.
I completely and utterly understand why everybody loves seeing England lose. The arrogance of English cricket to decide that after striving for all that time to win a 50-over World Cup, you then decide that it's not important enough for your players to play.
Even Alex Hartley, former England cricketer and broadcaster now, did not mince her words, speaking about English cricket.
The arrogance of the England teams irritates me. They say we don't care about the result and we want to entertain. But people don't want to come and watch you if you lose all the time.
Head coach Brendan McCullum is surely under the pump. One thought is always to go ahead with what you feel will work and continue to work. The conviction, as they say, to back Bazball, because it delivered in the past. The other is to realize quickly that things are not quite working out the way you want it to, and facts point to that. It is a different set of personnel currently, and not the Eoin Morgan-led side that was able to bring Baz's vision that was on paper to the field. There are murmurs of split captaincy, something McCullum was never keen on, but is there any other choice? Will England take a step back to make an objective call this time on the way forward, or will the bravado, arrogant heart rule their actions again?
Merci beaucoup. Hi, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Namaste, Mr. President.
Bharat ke logon ko meri namaste.
How many people generally follow you in interviews?
Typically in a month we have viewers up to 150 million. That's more than twice the population of France. And in the last 2 years we had 3 billion viewers. So I say, Laurent, this is your chance to be famous. You're on Firstpost. One word to describe your equation with Prime Minister Modi.
Amitié.
As India and France work together, are you creating a new era of non-alignment in the technology space?
India is a training superpower. 1 million engineers a year, more than all of Europe and the US combined. So we have that partnership. We have a partnership on the environment and the economy. We also have civilian nuclear programs, and that is something we've developed far beyond the France-India relationship. So we want to work together on AI.
And then comes China with its DeepSeek, creating models at a fraction of the cost. Did that innovation take you by surprise? Did that breakthrough make you sit up and think, what did the Chinese do and how?
But what did DeepSeek do? They took everything that was already available from the last AI model, and then they recalibrated it.
So are you going to ban Chinese AI in France?
So we don't have this American approach of banning tech because of where it comes from.